The Small Lamp. In a quiet village nestled between green hills, there lived a boy named Amani. His home was simple, his clothes modest, and his dreams far bigger than anyone imagined. Every evening, while others rested after the day's work, Amani would sit outside with a small oil lamp, reading old books he borrowed from a retired teacher. People often asked him, "Why struggle so hard? Life is already decided for people like us." Amani would smile politely, but inside he carried a question of his own: who decides? One year, a terrible storm struck the village. Roofs were torn away, crops destroyed, and darkness filled the nights. The village generator failed, leaving everyone without light. Fear crept into homes. But Amani still had his small oil lamp. He placed it at the center of the village square. It was not bright enough to light the entire space, yet people slowly gathered around it. Children stopped crying. Elders began sharing stories. Neighbors spoke again. In that fragile circle of light, Amani realized something powerful. A small light can challenge great darkness. From that day, he made a promise to himself. If a lamp can do this, imagine what knowledge, discipline, and courage can do. Years passed. Amani's journey was not easy. He failed exams. He was rejected for scholarships. He faced moments when hunger spoke louder than hope. There were nights when even his lamp ran out of oil. But he remembered the storm. Whenever doubt whispered, he would tell himself, "Darkness is loud, but light is patient." Instead of giving up, he changed his strategy. He studied smarter. He sought mentors. He learned from mistakes instead of hiding from them. He worked small jobs, saved coins, and kept moving forward, step by step. One day, Amani finally earned a place at a university in the city. The village celebrated, yet some still wondered, will he forget us? Amani did not forget. He returned years later, not with riches but with skills, ideas, and determination. He helped bring solar lights to homes. He taught students how to study effectively. He encouraged farmers to use better methods. Slowly, the village transformed. The same people who once asked, "Why struggle?" now asked, "How did you succeed?" Amani gathered them again in the village square, just like during the storm. But this time, instead of a small oil lamp, bright lights shone across the space. He said, "I did not succeed because life was easy. I succeeded because I refused to let difficulty decide my future. Success is not magic, it is built from small, repeated actions. Dreams are seeds. Discipline is water. Patience is sunlight. Failure is not the end, it is training. And most importantly," he paused, looking at the young faces before him, "never wait to feel confident before you start. Confidence grows after you begin." A child asked, "What if we are afraid?" Amani smiled. "Everyone is afraid. The difference is that some walk forward anyway." Another asked, "What if we fail?" "You will," Amani answered gently, "many times. But failure is not falling down. Failure is refusing to rise." That night, as the village glowed with new light, Amani sat quietly under the stars. He thought about the boy he once was, guarding a tiny lamp against a storm. He understood now. Success in life is not about being the brightest from the start. It is about protecting your small light when winds try to extinguish it. It is about continuing when progress feels slow. It is about learning, adapting, and believing when others doubt. And above all, it is about realizing that greatness often begins with something very small, a choice, a habit, a moment of courage.